Greetings, it is I, Susie Q, what's showing up in your field, lighting you up, turning you on, and illuminating your beautiful presence of being. So today's conversation, we're going to do a couple, two case studies from the QHHT energy. So I do quantum healing hypnosis technique, and these are some of the processes through past life and or the subconscious awareness during the session with quantum healing hypnosis technique. And so I've got tons of benefits and I've got tons of case studies that I've written. And so for right now, we're going to just go into two that were super freaking amazing. All right, so the first one was a beautiful being, about 23 years old, and she had recurring migraines since the age of 4. She's probably about 24, 25 now. And so she's been working with that for many, many years, and she's done all kinds of procedures and pharmaceuticals and all kinds of stuff. And I'm sure those have helped her in some ways. And so, anyway, I ended up having a session with her, and I was super excited to have this beautiful being come in for a quantum healing hypnosis technique experience. so, so when we went through the process of the interview, which was about two hours, moving into the induction, getting her into a space where she feels comfortable and kind of a meditative state, right? And then we also went into the next level, seeing a beautiful place, going to the cloud, and then landing someplace, right? And so that was the beginning of moving into a past life. In this case, it was a past life in this lifetime, right? And so that's kind of cool, and that's fine. And so we did several layers of that with the beautiful presence of these earlier days in her life in this lifetime. And so what I want to really focus on is the migraines. So when we were going through the past lives, then we had a lot of experiences and some things that might have shown maybe what happened, what the cause was for some of these events. But then we moved into the subconscious. All right. So when we move into the subconscious, it's a totally different way of expressing. So when I look at the subconscious, I kind of feel like it's a friend that I've always known. It's a it's like a bestie that I have spoken to many many times. And with all these other sessions with the subconscious, the vibration is still the same. It's like I already have a relationship with this energy, which we call the subconscious. I call it the SC for subconscious. So I was noticing that when she was kind of in a space where I was, because when I'm sitting here right next to the daybed, I'm very, very close to their face. Not like super close, right? But I'm able to kind of observe the experiences from the facial expressions and also from any movement. A lot of times with the QHHT, their bodies are kind of like paralyzed or they feel heavy, like super heavy. And so, but I started noticing a few times that there was a little bit of something else, another kind of energy that was coming in. So I would just ask subconscious, is this person, I'll just say her name is Sue. So we'd be subconscious, is Sue having going into a migraine now? And the answer was yes. Then I would say, subconscious, can you please clear that for her now? Okay. And then I'd say, subconscious, is it clear? And the answer was yes. All right. So these are some of the ways that we can work with helping a person to overcome some things that they've been living with for a little bit too long. Right. So these are some really cool things. But this happened repeatedly during the session with the subconscious work. And so maybe we'd be asking different questions or getting more insights. And then all of a sudden, I could maybe get kind of a flutter of energy from her. And I would just go, subconscious, is Sue having going into a migraine? This answer was yes. And then I would ask subconscious, can you please clear this for Sue? And the answer was yes. So we probably did that about 5 or 6 times. Again, just observing, just visually observing this person who's going into a migraine, going right to the subconscious. Subconscious, is Sue having A migraine, yes. Subconscious, can you clear that for her? Yes. Is it gone? Yes. Okay, so this was pretty powerful. And so the result of this is that she was seeing another practitioner, and so the practitioner was seeing her constantly for migraines. And I learned later that she had very few migraines after the session. Now, again, a person has to, I believe, listen to the recording to hear the affirmation and the releasing of the migraine. That means that, and the subconscious is actually her speaking as the subconscious. So she can hear herself saying, yes, it is cleared. Yes, it is gone. So this is what's really important to reinforce a person who has had a session with a great result. And since then, I don't think that practitioner has seen her anymore. So I guess it's maybe working out. And so I have another case study here real quick. And so this is another person, an actor, and he came in, and we went through the 2 hour interview. We went through the induction piece. We went through all these different points of seeing images and things of that nature. Then we went into the first life, the first past life. Okay. And so the first past life um, felt really like it was part of this lifetime. So it was in the earlier years for this person. But what was funny is like, so we went through a few past lives in this person's life now, right? And then we went ahead and moved to the subconscious. And so we were doing all these different questions. He had a lot of questions, and we really found the time to answer these questions for this person. And but then there was this kind of overarching feeling about the heart, some heart things that were maybe not 100% for this beautiful being. And so when we look at the energies of the heart space, so we were still working with the subconscious. I was asking subconscious, is there anything on the front side of the heart that you can clear, you can breathe more life into? And the answer was yes. And then I said, subconscious, can we go to the back side of the heart? And then boom, 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 boom. Right when I said the back side of the heart, that my client had a spontaneous past life death regression piece, meaning that he was in a somnambulistic state, meaning that he was experiencing it as if it was him now. Okay, this is from another lifetime. And what it was that there was a stab on the back side of the heart. And so for me, that was my first time as a practitioner to have a spontaneous past life death scene completely unfolding, because it was like screaming and retching and, veins in the neck popping out. And so with the protocol that Dolores Cannon suggests is do not touch the person and just let them know it's already done, it's already happened. Let's go to on the other side. You're on the other side with that. And so that was pretty amazing. It took a little bit of time for him to have an experience that was something strange and different. Now, as an actor, I'm sure he's played different life scenes and death scenes and all these different things. So going forward in that, so we had a regular session after that. It was very scary for me. I was like going, oh wow. And so when I go back to the practitioner that sometimes I get referrals from other people. So the practitioner, I guess, gave me a nice review because that person was feeling better in the heart space. And what's nice about it too is that this person was profoundly impacted or empowered with the energy of that heart space. And so I think that from that practitioner that he was working with is that I think he's had some wins with feeling better in his body. And so with both of these case studies, with a person with the migraine and the person that had some heart conditions, we found possibly some cause and effect and some other states of awareness that were helping them ease that energy out, just moving that energy out. And so for me, if I can get a testimonial, that's awesome. I don't really push people to like give me like, where are you at now? Like, because I'm like a kid. I like, what's happening now? But I just know that these folks are feeling better. And so this is really this beautiful example of working with the energies, with the idea of going into somnambulistic, which was the second case study, is meaning that that person was feeling it as if he was there at that moment, right? And then also with the migraine and also with the heart energies, a lot of that had been cleared. And again, I will repeat it, is that if they will be getting a recording of the session, and to reinforce it for them, we really suggest that they listen to it a few times or even as many as they want to, but also take notes, because as the past lives were showing different things for us or for them, is that they can hear from their own voice maybe the purpose of that lifetime or that experience, or maybe that the lessons from those times, those past lives that they were living in. So we get a lot of guidance, and all that guidance is really to help us now. It's all about helping us now. So that is about all that I have to share, but I have so many written case studies, and really happy to share at this level with some of the benefits from the work with the quantum healing hypnosis technique. I also get a lot of great results also from the Akashic records, and a lot of that is kind of subtle energy with the Akashic records. So that is all I have to share. I've had a super fun day today. It's been super amazing. So as I am kind of a teacher or a leader in a way, I also go to other people. So today I was in the classroom. So it's really fun to see who's showing up, right? So I do all these different studies, and I'm always curious, like, what's next, right? So anyway, so I think that's it. I hope you're having a super amazing day and have a great, great week ahead. And namaste.